Hello there, my friends. I'm very excited today to announce my first specialized reading that I'm doing, which is called the Trinity Reading, focusing on three separate, very powerful things that are happening in all of our lives. The first aspect of it is, I'm just going to launch right into it here to give you a quick idea of what I'm doing. Basically looking straight away at the mind. Where are we at in our head? This leads perfectly onto career. Where are you at in your career? How do you move forward in your career? Maybe you're looking for a brand new career? And that's where this deck and the very powerful layouts that I have in it for Zen Tarot is used, and focusing specifically on this area. I also use the Money Law of Attraction deck from Abraham Hicks, which gives a great insight and perspective in terms of money in relation to your career and your mind and where your mind is at. And the next section we move on to is focusing on the spirit, where are you at in your soul? And the first deck that I'm using for that one to specialize in that is Angel Therapy, and I've got a specific layout that I use for this deck, really focusing in on finding out where you're at in your soul, what's gone on there for you spiritually, which can lead us to discovering blocks that you may have, which is perfect for the chakra deck. Because basically the chakras are the key energy points in your body. And by doing specific spreads that you've never seen me do before from this deck here, which is a very, very powerful deck, it really gets into finding out what are these things that are blocking us from moving forward. Sometimes we can misidentify them. We think it's one thing, it could be something else. And this deck really helps you get into the meat of that to discover what is it that's holding me back and what can I do to focus on that to move it out of the way. And then the third one, of course, is focusing on the heart. And we have the perfect deck for that, which has been so popular from all the people I've been doing readings for and in my live readings, is, of course, the Whispers of Love deck. Now, I'm going to be using this in a far more specific, detailed way, using the booklets from all of these decks as well, and going more into depth with people. This is going to be an hour-long reading. If it goes a little bit longer, that's fine as well, whatever it takes to get it done. But it's very important for me to go into these three different areas. With the Whispers of Love, this could be in terms of relationships with your family, it could be just in a romantic relationship, and obviously what I use to back that up is also this beautiful deck called the Universe Has Your Back, which is always wonderful because it gives, again, that perspective on the romantic or on the relationship aspect of our lives. There it is, the Trinity Reading, focusing in on three very, very specific areas, working on the mind, where your head's at, your career, then moving on to focus on areas of the spirituality and where you're at in your soul, and finding out, do you have energy blocks? What can we do to get those energy blocks out of the way? And then focusing on matters of the heart. That could be relationships with your family, it could be romantic relationships, and delving deep and specifically into all of these three topics. People are feeling afraid and wondering what's coming next, and it's one of the reasons that's made me want to come out of the spiritual closet and do readings and talk about these matters openly, because I want to help you. And this is a reading that I know that is going to work for you. So reach out to me, direct message me, and I'm going to help bring some clarity into your mind and your heart and your soul. And that's why it's called the Trinity Reading. So direct message me, Hugh Readings at Instagram, Hugh Readings at Facebook. Shoot me a direct message and let's get this done.